For either of you guys, tonight is win number 20 on the year. You know, you look at the last 40 years of basketball at this school, not a lot of teams, only 3 actually, have been able to do that. I know you're probably sick and tired at this point in the season of just looking at last year and just the wins from last year compared to what you're doing this year, but does getting to 20, does this turnaround, does this mean anything to you guys, just getting to that number in particular, 20?
I feel like as a team, as a whole, it definitely meant something to us. But we know we could be way ahead of where we at this point in the season. So we just want to keep pushing forward, go for 21, keep going from there.
As a team, Coach doesn't really like to talk about it much, but he brings up the fact that last year wasn't really a good season, and we use that as motivation to catapult us to this 21 season. And we intend to use that, looking back at that, to catapult us to try and get more wins this season.
David, did you want to give Trey a run for steals lead tonight?
I did. I did. I was playing my hardest.
He thought he had it.
I channeled my inner TC.
How much does Coach Danbar talk about active hands and deflections and that disrupting teams?
He talks about that all the time, especially when we're going through plays, we're playing 5-on-5. You know, he always talks about getting hands on a loose ball, trying to get a steal as often as possible, just to disrupt the offense.
Jimmy, at what point, if it was maybe pre-conference or even before you played game 1, I mean, when did you feel like a turnaround of this magnitude was possible? When did you think 6 could become 20? When did you think that was possible?
Honestly, I believe that in the summer, after maybe the first 2 weeks of workouts, after I seen the guys and the talent that we had, and I just knew once we all come together and we played and put it on the court and display that, everything was going to turn out the way it should.
How about you, David? Did you sense it that early too, or did you need some games to actually be played before you?
As soon as I got here, I saw the company that was around. I saw we're such a great group of guys, and I thought we could really do something for it. We could turn around. I really thought we was going to go like 30-0, to be honest. That's how much confidence I have in this team.
David, you had a really efficient night at the office, so to speak. Does this game in particular, with what you did out there on the glass and just offensively, does this particular game maybe encapsulate just the growth you've been able to display as the year has gone on?
Of course, I try to get better and better each game, every day. You know, I finally got that chance to go and show what I can do and capitalize on it.
Jimmy, from your point of view, what was David's performance like tonight? How much of a boost does that give to your offense when he's out there scoring 13 points?
It gives us a tremendous boost. The energy that Dave come in and play with is great for our whole team, and it rub off on the guys. It rub off on me, Day, Tevin, even Trey Will. So, like, especially with that starting group, it gave us a good boost in bringing that energy and being active all on the ball, and then scoring down low as well.
For Jimmy and then David, if you don't mind, you're getting down to the last regular season game coming up this weekend, and then you get into tournament play. What do you like about the way you guys are playing? What do you think needs to carry over or even be better going into tournament play?
Our coach, he emphasizes communication and bringing energy level throughout the game, and whenever we have dips in the game, like if the other team goes on a run. So we just trying to focus on bringing that energy level and that communication while we're out there on the floor. And I feel like once we keep continuing to grow at that point, we can use that until the A-10 tournament.
Coach D, for a big like myself, he emphasizes post defense and playing hard on defense, preventing the post from getting the ball. And I feel like, you know, with this defensive emphasis, I feel bad for all the other teams who are going to play because they're not really going to score on as much.
Did it take long for you guys to buy into that defensive concept, or is it something you guys felt like you came in with?
I feel like in the beginning, it kind of took us as a whole to like buy into what we wanted on defense as a team. So like as the season went along, and we just continued to talk through it, work on it in practice, and go hard every day, it helped us. And then also another emphasis on us being able to stay where we need to be at on defense would be like, I know Coach, you implemented like whenever you're tired, put your hand up, try to go as hard as you can for 3 minutes, and then come out. So I feel like if we stay with that, we'll be able to stay fresh on defense all 40 minutes and be able to take it from there.
he's basically gonna say what I said. You know, coach tells us to give it all we got for about 2-3 minutes, and just come out and give it. The other guy's gonna do the same thing because he has to. You know, if you want to win, you got to give it all you got.
David, you felt good about 30-0 in the fall. How do you feel about the prospect of potentially 4-0 in a tournament or whatever you're going to need, depending on where you guys are? I mean, do you feel like this team is poised to pull off something special in postseason action as you did in the regular season?
Yes, sir. I believe wholeheartedly that we can go 4-0 in the tournament. That's how much confidence I have in my guys.
No, you, Jimmy.
Oh yeah, 100%. I already know the faith that I have, and I already know the faith that the guys got in us. So we're just gonna take that to the tournament. What we do from there.
Anything else for these guys? Thanks, love coaching in the
Thanks, guys.